Test, 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 test. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunla Memorial Gymnasium for your varsity basketball matchup between the visiting Gales of Mount St. Joseph and the home team, your Calvert Hall Cardinals. My name is Peter Kelly. I'm flying solo for the moment. A minute until we get these lineups announced, and then we will start. But it is a clash between two very good teams in the MIAA and in the BCL. MSJ, perhaps the best team in both leagues. They've had 25 wins every single year since 2014, 2015. And they currently sit atop the Baltimore Catholic League at 10-1 and atop the MIAA Black Division at 12-1. Calvert Hall, on the other hand, 15-16 overall. They sit 3-9, which is good for 7th in the BCL, and 8-6, which is good for 3rd in the MIAA Red Division. So it's time to start thinking about playoffs for both teams. Cardinals need to probably get at least one more win before they're definitely in. I think the only way they can get out is if they lose out. But they're in a good spot right now. They would play Spalding in the MIAA playoffs, and they would get St. Francis right now in the BCL. Both teams announcing their lineups. For the Gales, it's DJ Wingfield, Jordan Brathwaite, Ryan Truitt, Joe Green, and Brandon Holmes. And for Calvert Hall, it'll be Asai Hammond, James Trainham, Demir Tucker, Tug Wiesel, and Brendan Johnson. National anthem coming up, and then we will get started. Calvert Hall and Mount St. Joseph all set to tip off here for Alumni Memorial. It will be Brandon Holmes jumping for the Gales and Asai Hammond jumping for the Cardinals. Coach Neal cooks up his final bit of strategy, and then we'll get set to go. Key loss tonight for the Gales. Tyone Farrell, perhaps the BCL and MIAA front runner for Player of the Year, is absent tonight. Just not here is the case. I don't think it's an injury or anything like that. I just think he's not here. So the Cardinals already have a huge advantage compared to their matchup in December. The Gales took that one by 5, but the Calvert Hall played them pretty well. If they make all their free throws, there's a good chance that they can either get that game to overtime or take the win. Holmes wins the jump, and the Gales will start. Working on the left side. It's Wingfield, the senior, feeds it inside to Holmes. Good find down low, but not being able to finish is Joe Green. Cardinals get an early defensive stop. Good job from Asai Hammond inside. Tug Wiesel, the ball handler, gets it to Johnson, who will go all the way to the rim. Puts it in off strong off the glass. Early two for Brendan. Cardinals have the lead. So Mount St. Joseph has been downright dominant in the last decade in the MIAA and in the BCL. Two-time reigning BCL champions, as Joe Green will go to the line. They set at 28-4 this year. Just one loss each in conference. Not sure what's going on there because they have lost to St. Francis, which is their BCL loss, and to Glen Elg, which should give them 2 MIAA losses, but for some reason on the website, it's not counted as an MIAA game, the St. Francis game. Joe Green hits them both. Tied up at 2. A minute's gone by. But the Cardinals, this might be their best chance to take down the Gales. Have not beat them in a very long time. And they played them very well, like I said, in the December matchup, but this time they have Tug Bazell back, and the Gales are down Tyone Farrell. Johnson up top to Hammond. Tucker, 7 to shoot. Bazell, a lot of dribble handoffs. They've got to get a shot off now. Bazell will pull from the free throw line, and he will go to the foul line. Ryan Truitt reached in there. And shooting 2 is Tug Bazell. He's super senior. Averaging about 12 points a game to go along with 4 rebounds and 6 assists. Misses the first, 68% free throw shooter on the year. And he makes the second. Bazell goes 1 for 2. Cardinals get the lead right back. Good crowd here tonight. Nice presence of students. Joe Green inside. He's fouled again. Seen that play twice already. Brandon Holmes catches it around the free throw line and feeds it down low to Joe Green. We actually saw that a couple times in the game we just played against St. Francis. That seemed to be the default option to break the 2-3 zone, is to get to the free throw line and then look immediately down low to someone cutting. Joe Green misses the first. .6:22 to go in the first quarter. Green makes the second. He's already an early 3 for 4 from the foul line. 3-3, your score. Bullet pass to Bazell. Johnson is stripped. He loses it. Brendan Holmes with the defense. Gales, it's Brathwaite coming the other way. Elbow jumper, a little bit too strong. Johnson with a nice strong rebound. Bazell sizing up the defender. Kicks it out, wide open Johnson. Front iron. Wingfield almost stepped out of bounds after getting the rebound, but Gales will get it. Johnson hasn't really gotten that good of a look all year. Usually he's been double teamed. Wingfield's short as well. Both teams missed their first threes tonight. Bazell working inside. Nice move. Puts it in. Tug Bazell's had a cold couple of games. Just 4 for 25 in his last 2, but gets the first one to go down. Joe Green is no good, and Trainham gets the rebound. Cardinals looking to extend their early lead. Tucker. Wingfield the defender. Cuts inside. Rejected by Green, but rebound Hammond. Bazell, you bet. Tug Bazell has got the early 6. And the Cardinals lead 8-3 with 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Brathwaite inside. Count it. Plus the foul. They'll try to tack on the and one. Nice finish through the contact from Brathwaite. First sub for the Cardinals It's Hammond for Hammond. Elijah Hammond hasn't got the most minutes this year, but he's been effective when he's played. Gives the Cardinals some good size. Also, a wide receiver on the football team. Brathwaite makes the free throw, 8-6. Elijah Hammond's got himself some offers. Charlotte and Kent State, to name a few. Super athletic, really physical. That's what you're going to get from a football player. He's got it up top. Tucker looking. 10 to shoot. Bazell thought about the deep one. Now it's Johnson who will try it. No good. Ryan Truitt over to Brathwaite. Headed to Yale next fall. An elite academic student. Also had an offer from Harvard. Inside, Joe Green just lost it going up. Cardinals locking down the paint early on. Johnson cuts inside, hits the ground, offensive foul. Well, certainly going to be a whistle blown there. A lot of guys hit the deck, but doesn't go the way that maybe some people in the crowd would have thought, as it's already 4 fouls in the quarter for the Cardinals, and the Gales are in the bonus just 4 minutes and 20 seconds into this game. Joe Green will take the turnaround jumper and misses everything. You'll hear that from the student section. They'll remind him exactly what he just did, which is air ball. Bazell. They'll try from the same spot. No good. Brathwaite, long pass to Wingfield. Good job to keep it in bounds. Corral that bullet. Green. Wingfield. Free throw line. Brathwaite is good. 8 all. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. With Farrell out, Cardinals need to be cognizant of where Brathwaite is at all times. As good as this MSJ team has been, they do lack depth. They have only played sometimes 7 guys in a game. That was the case on Wednesday against Goretti. They're going to need to find some tonight. As Hammond goes up strong in the paint, can't convert. Wide open in the corner is Wingfield. No good. Good rebound from Hammond. They'll get Tug Bazell for the carry. Carry is something not often called, but they do get him for it there. It's an early turnover for Calvert Hall's leading assister. 2 minutes to go in the first. B.J. Ranson in the game for Wingfield, a sophomore. Got an offer from St. Louis. The star of that JV team last year that was very successful. Pass to no one there. Bazell taking it the other way. Goes up strong and draws the foul on Brathwaite. It's Brathwaite's first, and Bazell will shoot 2. James Foster has entered the game for the Cardinals. Bazell makes the first. Two for Tug. 10-8, the early score. Under 2 to go in the first quarter. Ranson tries a three. A little bit off. Going up for the rebound is Ryan Truitt, who kind of swats it out of bounds. Cardinals will get it back. Into the game for the first time is Kenneth Anthony, giving the Gales some size off the bench. Only a freshman, but 6'7", and I guess there's still some more coming. In for Calvert Hall is Terry Fields, as Tucker takes a seat. Johnson wanted to go up with it, but a pass a little wide. Instead, he tries a jumper, which is short. Minute to go. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Truitt, straightaway three. Hits it. Gales get the lead. 11-10. Johnson finishes. Had a bit of a slow start for his standards, but it puts it in. They give the Cardinals that lead right back. Truitt looking around. Brathwaite, deep one, knocks it down. Brathwaite, a three-point sniper. Shot 45% from three over the summer. Cardinals got to get it up. Johnson, three-pointer, misses everything. It goes off Ranson. The Cardinals have a second to try to tie or take a lead. 0.9 on the clock. Cardinals need someone to inbound. It'll be James Foster. No time to dribble, just got to put it up. He's looking. Bazell will fire. No good. So the Cardinals exit the first. Down two. 14-12 the score after one. This is the Calvert Hall Communications Club broadcast of Calvert Hall Athletics. Quarter break is over. Gales break the huddle, and it's Ranson, Anthony, Truitt, Brathwaite, and Joe Green for the Cardinals. They'll stick with the same five. Elijah Hammonds, Terry Fields, Tug Bazell, James Foster, and Brendan Johnson. Foster almost throws it away. Pass too high for Johnson, but he tracks it down. Calvert Hall really shut down offensively on Wednesday. Bazell's three-pointer won't go. Joe Green rebound. Calvert Hall held to just 44 points. Really an ugly game all around. Although they did hang with St. Francis for about 30 minutes of that game. Baseline jumper from Truitt won't go. Bazell fires it up court to Foster. Didn't like what he saw, and he'll pull it back out. Johnson could have shot it. Instead, he takes it in and finishes with the lay. 6 points for Brendan Johnson. 14 all. Brathwaite tries again from three. Around and out. And Elijah Hammond travels, gives it right back. So Brathwaite is 1 for 2 from three tonight. Ranson will try from 3, and he knocks it down. Gale's not afraid to shoot it early. They're getting some good looks. You might as well. And they've converted so far. 17-14. Fields looking. He'll put it on the ground. Inside to Johnson, who immediately turns around and fires. No good. Rebound for Kenneth Anthony. Truitt might have gotten away with a walk there. Anthony puts it up. He'll go to the free throw line. They'll get Terry Fields for the foul. In and out on the first. Kenneth Anthony, 6'7" freshman, converts. Extends the lead to 4. Tug Wiesel, ever the floor general, calls out the play. He's all alone. Working. Fires. Blocked by Truitt. Good defense from Truitt. Wiesel trying to go for the steal. Hammond gets it after it careens off the glass. And now Wiesel's got it. And the Cardinals working slower now. Spoke too soon. Johnson goes straight. And his layup is blocked. Second block in about 10 seconds for Ryan Truitt. And the Cardinals give it right back. Ryan Truitt. Ranson thought about the deep one. Instead, it's Truitt who will try. Way short. Fields tracks down the long rebound. Wiesel outside. Hammond screen. Elijah Hammond through the legs. 10 to shoot. Lays it. Can't get it to go. Joe Green working. Now Brathwaite guarded by Foster. Truitt picked up the dribble. Couldn't do anything with it. MSJ can't find it, but now they feed Anthony inside and he puts it in. Good find from Ranson, sophomore to freshman. Gales have their biggest lead of the night, 20-14. 4:30 to go in the quarter. Wiesel thought about it. Now he works. 6 to shoot. Now a fire. Missed everything. Johnson tried to throw it off of Brathwaite. But Brathwaite with the nice hands. Finds Ranson in the corner. Hits it. Coach Neal needs time. That got the MSJ bench hyped as it gives them a 9-point lead. MSJ starting to look like the dominant team that they are. BJ Ranson, his second three-pointer of the night. Making an impact off the bench. Out of the timeout, it'll be Cam Wood entering for James Foster. Cam Wood, only a freshman, brought up from JV a couple weeks ago. Some other games happening tonight. Spalding travels to Goretti in a BCL matchup. Loyola Blakefield travels to Glen Elg. Take on the Dragons in an MIAA matchup. Loyola desperately needing an MIAA win. Mount Carmel is at St. Francis in a huge matchup in the red division. And Boys Latin is at John Carroll. Try to get you caught up on those games at the half. See if we can find some scores for you. In the meantime, we'll focus on the game here, which has 4 minutes until halftime and has the home team, the Cardinals, down 9. Johnson steps back. It's a 2. It doesn't matter. It's too strong. Truitt saw nothing. Brathwaite. $15 to shoot. Inside to Anthony, whose finish is at the rim. Cardinals just cannot stop Kenneth Anthony off the bench. Again, the Gales without Farrell tonight. But Anthony giving some very good size coming off the bench is only a freshman. They feed Johnson in the corner. It's a similar look to the last possession. He muscles it up, and there's Elijah Hammond with the putback. Got the Cardinals' second bucket of the quarter. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Stops the bleeding for the moment. Ranson drives baseline. Joe Green thought about it, and he'll cut inside and lay it in. Whatever the Cardinals are doing on defense right now, it hasn't worked out as well as it did in the first half last game against the Panthers. Johnson cuts inside, cannot get it to go. He will shoot 2, though. MSJ wants the offensive foul called, which would have been Johnson's 3rd, so he's got to be careful, but lucks out this time. He'll shoot 2. No good on the first. The 71 free throw shooter, 71% free throw shooter. We'll try again. Terry Fields, the only Cardinal down low to rebound. Other big man Hammond is back. They won't need him. Johnson hits the second. Truitt pushing. Ranson. Anthony will try the jumper. No good. As good as Anthony's been inside, not a great jump shooter. Bazell walked. Cardinals hurting themselves early. Couple travels. Saw the carry from Tug Bazell. Under 2 to go in the half. 27-17, your score. Brathwaite from 3. Cannot get it to go in. Bazell doesn't waste any time. Can't get the layup, though. Tumbled into the rope, so the Cardinals down 4 on 5 and give up the easy bucket. 29-17, largest lead of the night. Coach Neal not happy with his team's effort on defense thus far. Wood, followed by the 3. Instead, his 2-pointer is blocked. Ranson tried the behind the back, got a little too flashy there, off the leg of Wood. 1 minute to go. Bazell inside. Can't get it. All the way is Joe Green, plus the foul. Beautiful finish from Joe Green, the junior. Somehow got that one to go in through the contact from Hammond. Anthony and Truitt will exit to applause. Wingfield and Holmes back in. as well as Elijah Hall for the first time tonight. 46 seconds left. Green makes the free throw as it's 32-17. What was a very close game at one point has turned into more like MSJ thought it would be coming in. Hammond can't get it, but Fields with the putback. His first bucket of the night for the sophomore. Cardinals just 7 in the quarter compared to the Gales 18. Turnaround jumper Wingfield missed everything. Shot clock turned off. Johnson wasting no time, lays it in, and the foul. Brendan Johnson up to 9, looking for a 10th. Cuts the lead to 11 for the moment. Johnson makes it, and he'll come out. Coach Neal will extend the halftime break for a superstar. Demir Tucker will come in. 7 on the game clock. 3, got to get it up. 1 second, got to get it up, and they don't get it off. Then they called a travel. It didn't matter. He wasn't going to get the shot off. And the Cardinals are able to get it back to a 10-point game heading into the half. 32-22 your score. We'll take a short break, but don't go anywhere as we have the ICS 4th grade basketball team joining us tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have some special guests.
They'll be playing during the halftime break. Nice little game for them. Entered some nice applause. We'll jump it up. The blue team gets it. Number 52 working with it. Still dribbling. Now passes. Over to number 30. This is the action you came here to see, folks. Forget the top-ranked Gales coming to Towson to play the Cardinals. Forget all that. It's Immaculate Conception 4th grade team putting on a show here. Elite basketball being played right now. 32 working with it. 22 with the steal. That's a 31. Cuts. Baseline floater, no good. Defensive rebound. Now we got some action. I don't know if 52 loses it. I'd like to take this time to mention our sponsor, Applebee's, for tonight. Shout out to Applebee's. We've got some giveaways going tonight. We had a t-shirt toss after the first quarter. We'll have another one after the third. Got some Applebee's certificates. Thank you very much to Applebee's Bar and Grill for sponsoring tonight's game. Number 40 puts it up, can't get it. 45, good offensive board. 22, 31, working, layup, no good. Another offensive rebound from 45. That's what we love to see from number 45. Putting in that work on the glass. He's got the ball in the corner. In some trouble. Blue team corrals it. Still not at a 0-0. It's a tight one. Elite defense being played on both sides. 52 cuts to the rim. Can't get the layup. With the rebound. Puts it in. First bucket for either team comes from number 25. Clock winding down. 22 with the ball. Nice steal from number 30. Blue team just has to cling to this lead. They can just hold the ball, run the clock out, but of course they won't. That's the type of mentality you have. And that will do it. Blue team takes the win, 2-0. Really good defensive display from both sides. They'll head off the floor, and we'll continue the halftime break. Got about 6 minutes until the third quarter. Team's starting to come back out of the locker room. Get you caught up on some action from around the league. After the first quarter, Mount Carmel leads St. Francis 13-8. Through three, Spalding leads Goretti 51-49. That's a huge matchup with BCL implications. Spalding having a really good year, 10-3 in the MIAA. Just had a huge win on Wednesday. Michael Lanergan hit a 40-foot running three-pointer at the buzzer to win it 66-63 over Loyola Blakefield. Cardinals certainly will take that help as they sit firmly in the playoff spot. and looking to keep hold of it. McDonough sits in fourth right now at 6-6. Loyola's 5-7. We are 8-6. Mount Carmel's 9-4. St. Francis 9-3. Pilati in the cellar with 0-11. Cardinals have them on Wednesday. That's senior night. Come out and support that one. Cardinals win that one. They're almost certainly in the playoffs. In the BCL, everyone makes the playoffs, so you don't got to worry about that. It's essentially John Carroll, who's down 12 right now in the second quarter to Boys Latin. John Carroll, Loyola Blakefield, and Calvert Hall, 6, 7, 8. They're all within a half game of each other. John Carroll's 3-8, Calvert Hall and Loyola 3-9. So it's essentially a fight for 6 there, and more importantly, a fight to avoid MSJ and St. Francis. If they get 6th, you're going to get either Mount Carmel or Goretti, and you'd much rather play them over MSJ or St. Francis. So the Cardinals have seen this week, they're both very tough teams. Cardinals running the gauntlet this week. St. Francis Wednesday took a 12-point loss to, and now Mount St. Joseph. See if we can get you some more score updates. When I say we'll see, I mean if I remember. I will look back on that. About to start the third. Calvert Hall is lucky this game is at Calvert Hall because MSJ has won 35 straight at home. An elite team in the Smith Center. They've got a great student section there, great fan support. Really tough place to play. Interestingly, the closest team to play MSJ this year at home was Calvert Hall. Without Tug Bazell, they only lost that game by 5. That's the closest home game MSJ's had this year. Horn sounds. We'll start the third quarter for the Cardinals. Asaya Hammond, James Train, and Brendan Johnson, Tug Bazell, Demir Tucker. For the Gales, DJ Wingfield, who has the ball, Jordan Brathwaite, who got the ball, Brandon Holmes, who got the ball and shoots and misses, Joe Green, and Ryan Truitt. Bazell's pass is tipped and given away. Brathwaite all the way. Puts it in easily. 34-22. Starting to slip away from the Cardinals. Bazell with the ball. Guarded by the 6'8 Holmes. And he turns it over again. 2 early turnovers for Bazell in the half. Wingfield couldn't do anything with it. Inside, it's Holmes down low. Couldn't do anything with it. Calvert Hall crowd wants 3 seconds, but it's Joe Green who will shoot some more free throws. And it's Brendan's 3rd foul. Probably won't come out of the game, so he's just got to be really careful. Joe Green pacing the Gales with 11. Gets the 12th to fall. Looking for a 13th. Joe Green, a junior. Celebrated his birthday a couple days ago. Happy birthday to Joe Green. Makes the second. It's a 14-point game. A minute has gone by in the third quarter. 36-22 your score. Calvert Hall stifled offensively by this grueling MSJ defense. Johnson inside to Hammond's offensive foul. Joe Green took the charge. I believe it's the second charge he's taken tonight, and it's Hammond's 3rd. Maybe we'll see another Hammond for Hammond substitution. Defense! 2 Cardinals now playing with 3 fouls. And it's 2 Cardinals you really can't afford to lose. Braithwaite's jumper is good. Up to 9 on the night. Jordan Brathwaite, the future Bulldog. Train him up top. Bazell is fouled. Holmes got all the way out on the perimeter. They'll get him. He slapped the arm. Up top to Johnson. Cardinals have a fresh 20. Still searching for their first points of the half. Can't get him there. Johnson's jumper is too strong. 6 minutes to go in the third. Gales almost turned over. Joe Green able to track it down. He's been the star tonight. In the absence of Farrell, he's really stepped up. Good find inside from Holmes. Wingfield can't put it in, though. And Traynham rips it away. They'll get Wingfield on the foul. Just kind of stuck his hand in there and didn't really have a hold on the ball, but was not letting go. It's his first. MSJ's outside of that really been more disciplined tonight than the Cardinals. Better passes. Not fouling as much. Johnson is blocked. Holmes with the stuff. And Jordan Brathwaite. Up top to Truitt, looks to the bench, and Pat Clatchy for instructions. Pat Clatchy, one of the best coaches in Maryland high school basketball history. Brathwaite's step-back jumper won't go. Hammond reaches up and plucks it away from Wingfield. Bazell draws the foul. Can't put it in, though. We'll shoot two. Pat Clatchy, MSJ head coach. If there's Hall of Fame for high school coaches, he'll be in it. 819 career wins. It's his 32nd year at Mount St. Joseph. Bazell hits the first. Through MSJ and Clatchy, he's developed 50 D1 players. Brathwaite and Farrell set to become the 51st and 52nd. As Bazell hits them both. He's up to 10, matching Johnson for the team lead. Wingfield. Truitt, 12 to shoot. Joe Green pestered by Demir Tucker, playing really good defense. He gets inside, loses the pass, 4 to shoot. Brathwaite puts it in. Timeout, Coach Clatchy. Leads up to 16, matching the largest lead of the night. I feel like I've said that a couple times just because it just keeps growing. Brathwaite sits at 11. Part of the reason why the Gales are so dangerous is they just have multiple three-level scorers. Guys like Brathwaite, Ranson, and Wingfield can all shoot it from three. But they can also make the mid-range and get to the cup when necessary, like Brathwaite just did. Gales exit the timeout with the same 5. For the Cardinals, it's the same 5 they had, which is the starting 5 with Traynham out and Andre Moore in. Moore's really given Coach Neal some great minutes off the bench. One of the best three-point shooters on the team. He lingers outside the arc, hoping for the ball. It's Bazell on the other side, though. Keeps it. Now he kicks it to Moore. High arcing three. Knocks it down. Andre Moore has just been automatic from the corner this year. Went 2 for 2 from 3 in the first matchup versus the Gales. Had 8 in that game. Little life in this gym. Wingfield with the answer. Whatever life was there is now gone. Seems like whenever Cardinals can get any type of rhythm going, the Gales get their bucket of their own. Snuff it out. Johnson brings it up the court. Working, cutting inside. Crowd wants a foul. I think Holmes might have gotten a hand on it. Green can't do anything with it in the corner. Ranson. Wingfield, 10 to shoot. 3 in the quarter. 3 minutes in the quarter. Offensive foul. Bazell draws the charge on Brandon Holmes. It's the sophomore's second foul. Excuse me, the junior's second foul. Well, actually said it's his third foul. Thought it just came out of nowhere that I wasn't aware of. But he's got 3 and he has to take a seat. Kenneth Anthony, the freshman, back in the game. James Foster, the substitution, in for Demir Tucker. It's 4 in the quarter for the Gales, so the Cardinals will be shooting if they get to the line, if they get fouled again. Bazell with yet another turnover. Wingfield tries to lay it in with the right, but is fouled. It's Bazell with his first. Wingfield will shoot 2. Wingfield hits the first. Into the game, another freshman, Zekum Etolu. Two freshmen in the front court for the Gales. Wingfield's 2 for 2, 45-27. Wingfield has the last 5. And Johnson turns it over on the inbounds. Ranson with the steal. And Etolu immediately go to the line to shoot free throws. Gales just seem to keep getting momentum. James Foster reached in and swatted the hands down. And Coach Neal wants timeout. An ugly third quarter for the Cardinals. (32-22) is the halftime score. MSJ has outscored the Cardinals by 10, though. Or 8, excuse me, to extend the lead to 18. Both teams in the bonus for the quarter. See if I can get you some more scores. Thank you to the Baltimore Catholic League Basketball Twitter page for this score update. Final score, Spalding takes down Goretti. Malik Washington hits 2 free throws with 2 seconds left to take the 71-69 win. Spalding moves to 7-6 in the BCL, tied with Mount Carmel. Gales fall to 6-6 and into 5th. 5th, 4th, 6th? I don't know. They fall, though. At halftime, Mount Carmel leads St. Francis 31-25. Mount Carmel looking for a huge BCL and MIAA win. Etolu misses the first. So Calvert Hall likely not going to catch Mount Carmel or St. Francis, especially if Mount Carmel wins tonight. Etolu is 0 for 2. Rebound, Asai Hammond. 2:20 to go in the third. Foster, dribble handoff Johnson. Hammond, dribble handoff Bazell. Keeps his dribble. 8 to shoot. Bazell will fire from the top of the key, short. Two minutes to go. After the first quarter, Bazell has gone cold. Had 8 of his 10 in that first quarter. Since then, no field goals and 2 free throws. Fadeaway jumper from Brathwaite is no good. Cardinals looking to push. Johnson all the way. Cuts into the lane and puts it in. 2 more for the Cardinals' leading scorer, averaging 26.4 a game. And along with his 7.5 rebounds, 1.8 steals a game, he leads the Cardinals in those 3 categories. 1:15 to go. 45-29. Brathwaite will step back from the elbow. It's good. Brathwaite's been so dangerous tonight with the mid-range. Foster almost went back court there. Had his foot on the line when he did the through the legs, but they don't call it. Hammond dribble handoff to Foster. 10 to shoot, and Foster's fouled. It's a good thing he was, because he was blocked twice on the way going up. Wingfield and Atolu both got hands on it. 4 is on the clock, 4:44 to go. Or not 4:44, 44.4 to go in the third quarter. It's the 5th foul of the quarter for Coach Clatchy's team. It is Zeke Matolu's first, and Foster will look for his first points of the night. Makes the first. Here it is again, in case you missed it. The elusive Hammond for Hammond substitution. Elijah for Asaya. Foster 1 for 2. Cardinals stay at 30. The lead stays put at 17. .30 seconds in the quarter. 15 to shoot. BJ Ranson with the ball, the sophomore. Kenneth Anthony working against Hammonds. And he traveled. Bazell looked like ran in and might have had some contact there, but no call. He's whistled for the travel. Gales turned it over. Cardinals will hold for the last shot. I say will. They definitely can. Cardinals usually play fast. It looks like this time they will hold for the last shot, unlike the second quarter. Johnson pulls up from mid-range, no good. And that will do it for the third. Gales extend their lead. I've said it before, and I might say it again. The lead's as big as it's been tonight, 47-30. It's 15 in the quarter for the Gales. It's 10 for the Cardinals. Another t-shirt toss going on. Again, thank you to Applebee's for sponsoring this game. It's not 8. It's not 10 in the quarter for the Cardinals. It is 8. Check my math. Jordan Brathwaite paced the Gales in that quarter with 8. Brings them up to 15 on the night. Brathwaite just had 26 points in the overtime win over Mount Carmel a couple weeks back. And if the player of the year is going to come from the top-ranked Gales, as it often does, go to the top-ranked team, it's certainly Brathwaite's or Farrell's to lose. Both have just been so good this year. So the Cardinals will look to make a dent in the 17-point lead. It's not going to happen that way, though. Hammond fouls. Anthony is a little rattled after that. Swung his hands. I believe Anthony had the block there. Ranson gets it in. Truitt will push. All the way from Truitt. Hammond rejected it, though. Offensive rebound. Truitt found it rolling all around. Ranson, mid-range jumper. Good. 19-point lead. Foster working. For the Cardinals, Foster, Elijah Hammond, Brendan Johnson, Andre Moore, Tug Bazell. Foster draws the foul. Gale bench, and fans cannot believe the call. The entire bench stood up there protesting. It's the second foul on Atolu, who along with Truitt, Ransom, Anthony, and Brathwaite makes up the Gale 5. Johnson's three-way short. Offensive rebound, Hammond. Goes up strong, but is blocked by Anthony. Hammond and Anthony trading blocks. 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Brathwaite dribbles it off his foot, and Johnson all the way. He'll shoot two. Wanted that one to fall. There's been a couple instances tonight where the Cardinals have been unable to finish through the contact. It's just rolled around and out. But Brendan Johnson will go to the line. He will shoot two free throws. I know Max Preps isn't comprehensive for stats. Not every team puts it in on Max Preps, but according to Max Preps, Brendan Johnson, 21st nationally in free throws made. Misses that one, though. And Johnson, 12th nationally in field goals made with 295. And tonight has brought him to an even 300 field goals made on the year. One for two from the stellar senior. Cardinals' first point of the quarter. Johnson, someone who's worked his way into that player of the year conversation. If not player of the year, he'll almost certainly be on the first team all-conference. 6:20 to go. Floater from Truitt. No good. Strong rebound from Messiah Hammond, who's entered the game for his brother. Brathwaite will slow it way down. Anthony up top. 15 to shoot. Offensive foul. They're going to get Anthony from the moving screen. Kenneth Anthony picks up a second foul, the freshman. Under 6 to go in the quarter. Johnson. Baseline, high arcing jumper, no good. And the Gales work the other way. Truitt, content to let as much time bleed off that clock as possible. Rancid in the corner where he's made two already. Instead he drives, finishes with the right. Nifty play from BJ Ransom there. The lead is up to 20. Bazell, wild shot, contorted his body, and it's earned him a trip to the free throw line to try to tack on two. Bazell averaging 11.5 points a game, 4 rebounds and 6 assists in the 12 games he's played since coming back from that injury. No good on the first for the 68% free throw shooter. Andre Moore exits. Cam Wood enters. Bazell has reclaimed his throne as the Cardinals' second leading scorer from last year. Last year averaged 14 points a game and 4 assists a game. He's increased the assists, but less than the points. Kind of cancels out, though. Bazell goes 1 for 2. 51-32. Your score. Gales leading this one. Already 4 fouls in the quarter for MSJ. Cardinals will be shooting if they get fouled again. Inside Truitt. He'll shoot 2. It's the 4th on Isaiah Hammond. Also see Kyrie Garrison into the game. He's 6-foot junior shooting guard. If he gets the ball outside the three-point line, he's liable to shoot. One of the best shooters on the team. One for 2 from the free throw line for Truitt. Leads up to 20. Garrison bobbled it. Otherwise, he would have gone up. Maybe just too eager to have some space to shoot it. Looked at the rim before catching it. And Hammond turns it over. Brathwaite, pull up 3. Won't go. Rebound, Green puts it back in. Joe Green, along with Brathwaite, have been the dynamic duo tonight for Coach Clatchy. Bazell is blocked, but he gets it back. Working against the 6'7" Anthony. Kicks it out. Wood, three-pointer. Too strong. Rebound, Brathwaite. Under 4 to go in the game. Anthony's got it up top. He hands it off to Brathwaite. 6 to shoot. Got to put it up. Brathwaite is fouled. It's on the floor. Brendan Johnson. It's his 4th. Maclatoga, Jonathan Nolte enter. And Brendan Johnson and Tug Bazell will exit. That will probably be the night for them. They don't come out of the game a lot. But when they do, it's in situations like this where they've just been overwhelmed as the team. Anthony says, I didn't do anything. And the ref rewards him. It'll stay here. Isaiah Hammond exits, and it's entirely new 5 from the starters. To recap, Cam Wood, a freshman, 6-foot freshman shooting guard. Three-pointer won't go from Torian Thompson. Cardinal ball. Maclatoga will inbound the 5'10" junior point guard. Noah Kinney into the game, the 6'4" junior power forward. Garrison, as I mentioned. And Nolte, the 5'10" junior point guard. Cardinals going small. MSJ certainly not. Garrison thought about the shot. Kicks it out to Wood. Drives baseline. Loses it. Anthony recovers it. It's a 22-point game. Under 3 to go. Truitt slashes. Looks like Kenny might have tried to take a charge there, but he will not be rewarded for his falling on the ground. Truitt will shoot 2. This fourth quarter has gone very slowly. 4 fouls for both teams. Both teams in the bonus. A lot of free throws shot. Truitt, I don't know what happened there. Cam Wood passed it to no one. Look at that, more free throws. This time it's Brathwaite who will try to benefit. And the Gales will empty the bench. Timeout from Coach Neal. They'll have to wait to come in. 2:51 to go in the game. I mentioned it a couple times throughout the broadcast, but playoffs right around the corner. Calvert Hall, because of their third place position in the red division, they would go to Severn, Maryland to take on the Cavaliers of Archbishop Spalding, who have been as hot as anyone this year. And especially right now, 2 straight against some very good teams. And the BCL, the Cardinals would have St. Francis down in Baltimore. For the Gales, it won't matter as long as they can win tonight and then maybe one more. The path to the finals will run through the Smith Center in the MIAA. They would get McDonough, who sit 4th in the red division, and they would get Loyola Blakefield, who currently sit 8th in the BCL. Brathwaite shoots, converts. 24-point game. 56-32. Brathwaite 2 for 2. I believe he's got 17 by my count to lead the Gales. And now he'll exit. Gets a hug from his coach. Job well done tonight from Jordan Brathwaite. It's a new 5 for the Gales. Torian Thompson, Elijah Hall, A.J. Norman, Joaquin Aguimen. 3-pointer good there. Nice shot there to give the Cardinals some life. And Otolu is the 5th for the Gales. Sidestep 3 from Hall won't go. Bench would have exploded if he made that. Corner, Garrison, 3, no good. Kinney, nice offensive rebounds, no good. Wood, nice offensive rebound, and the Cardinals, 3rd time's a charm, got the lead to 20. Otolu up top. Inside. Wild shot. Just kind of threw that one up, hoping for the foul. Not called, though. Garrison, it's a long 2. He hits it. Good to see Garrison hit that shot. Played limited minutes as of late. Steal from Wood, and he's fouled. Four juniors and 1 freshman on the court for the Cardinals. And the freshman will head to the line and will shoot 2. He'll look for his first free throws of the night. Makes the first. MSJ will come the other way. 1:10 to go. Otolu with the ball. 60 seconds remaining. Slashing inside is Hall. Count it, plus the foul. He'll shoot a free throw. He's got to be a great teammate. All his teammates probably love him with that reaction from the bench. Misses the free throw. Latoga gesturing over to Garrison. Latoga up top. Nolte will pull up from the mid-range. It won't go. Torian Thompson will run the point. He's sophomore. Hall. Gales will not hold the ball. They'll look to add some more. In the corner, Aguimen, they'll get him for the travel. Shot clock turned off. 59-40. Your score. Garrison will go quickly. Finds Nolte outside to Latoga. Couldn't get the open shot and forces the pass inside, turns it over. Nolte strips it Tolu. Gale should just hold it. In the corner is a Tolu. Nolte rips it away. He's got to put a shot up. He doesn't get it off. And that will do it. Final score, 59-44. Or just 40. 59-40. MSJ takes this one handily. Impressive performance from the Gales. They come into Alumni Memorial. Get a big road win. And the Cardinals will lose their second in a row, but they'll have to rebound in 5 days. It's senior night versus the St. Vincent Pallotti Panthers. That should be a fun one. Celebrate our seniors. Come out and support that game. Big Red Division matchup. And then next Friday, biggest game of the year at Loyola. Cardinals took down earlier in the year. But it's a new Loyola team. It's a new Calvert Hall team. So we'll see how that one shakes out next Friday. That'll do it for me. My name is Peter Kelly. We've had Caleb Stein on the camera. Ms. Baker helping us out. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.